2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Ending on help and options. Hello, everyone. This is Hyena ASMR, and today we're playing some Pool Nation, a Steam game that came out in 2013. This is a pool game with kind of a Frutiger Aero aesthetic that I really like. Something akin to Mirror's Edge, but it's just a pool game. I find it very visually attractive, a very beautiful game, and I thought we would play through, I think, the 8-ball tournament and see what we think. It does have some, I don't want to use the word story, but it does have like a career mode in quotations. So let's see what this says. Welcome to the tour. Get ready to take on the greatest players in the world of pool. Each match has 3 stars to unlock. Earn the first by defeating your opponent. This also unlocks the next match in the tour. To become a true legend, you need to play with style. Perform the specified star's skills during the match to unlock the other 2 stars. Okay. Unlock enough stars, and you will be invited to compete in one-off matches featuring more exotic game rules. Victory in these special matches will unlock custom cues, unique tables, decals, and designer ball sets. You're competing against the best of the best, so remember to get plenty of practice in the tutorial section. Okay, keep that in mind. And it looks like here, the 8-ball tour has 4 different ones. 4 different tournaments, I suppose, or venues. 4 different cups. We have Sky Lounge Cup, Exchange Square Cup, West Coast Trophy, and Valley Lodge Masters. We're going to start with the Sky Lounge Cup, though I think in 2013, 2014 when I got this game, I already beat the Sky Lounge Cup. It looks like it starts fresh, which is good with the install. We're going to start with, who is this gentleman? Vlad Molotov. The washed up Vlad Molotov used to be one of pool's shining stars. Now he's one of its biggest jokes. That's sad. I like his dog though. It's a very nice puppy. And he looks kind of like Howard from The Big Bang Theory, if Howard was in pornography with that mustache. I don't know much about Big Bang Theory. I don't really like that show. But being born when I was born in the late 1900s, I unfortunately had a lot of friends who really liked this show. Challenges are: win the match, 2-ball streak, and 3-ball streak. That seems simple enough. Pot all your object balls before getting a shot at the 8-ball for the win. Standard 8-ball billiards. And of course we have this gorgeous shot of the lounge we're shooting in. Some sort of future lounge with very nice lighting, very interesting furniture. I kind of actually want one of those chairs. Pool table is nice and green screen green. And of course, our cue ball at one end and the rack on the other. I really like that art with all the characters in the background. It makes it seem more like this is a clubhouse than a tournament space. Alright. It looks like Vlad's going first. It doesn't seem as though he broke anything. This is my first time playing this game on controller. On Reddit, I made my first Reddit post ever and I asked what I could do better in my videos, and someone said my keyboard was a little too high pitch, which is unfortunate. I was excited to use it for sounds, but I kind of agree in hindsight that maybe I should wait until I get some different switches. For now, we're going to look at the key for the controls. Left stick is aim, right stick is take shot, left bumper is what I was looking for. Left bumper is fine adjust, and it seems that right bumper is lock power, which we'll see what that means here in a moment. I'm adjusting my spin here with the D-pad. Left stick is reset spin, right stick is reset angle, though we didn't play with any angle yet. There we go. X or Y is toggle view, A is toggle free camera, and replays is select. Let's see here now. We are going to use fine adjust. We're going to try and get this green ball in. I don't remember the numbers of the balls. That seems to be our fairest. If we pull back to about here, let's see. To fine adjust power, I'm so much better at pull in real life. We can use right bumper and lock it in place and make any final adjustments. Though I think that's good. We're going to do that. Excellent. And it seems, yep, we got our brown ball here. Back to the fine controls. We want the ball. We want the cue ball to go left and the brown ball to pocket center. When you're adding, my dad growing up called it English, but when you're adding English to a ball, which is the spin, it kind of works like clockwork, where the cue ball will spin one direction. Say we hit it here on the left or on the right, but let's say we hit it on the left. And as it strikes the next ball, that ball will spin counter to the direction we hit the cue ball. So like gears or clockwork, the cue ball will spin to the right, being struck on the left, and the momentum of it spinning to the right will rotate the ball it impacts to the left. And so what I want to do is I want to get this ball spinning so that it kind of pushes it in, but it bounces a little bit off the rail there. And we don't want too much power. A common mistake people make in pool or billiards is they use far too much power with every shot, and they end up making a lot of mistakes. But you can keep things well established and set up. Oh, I'm going to need fine controls here. It's a little touchy on the controller. It's easy to make mistakes and get your ball lost in a crowd of say, if you're solids, it's a good way to line things up for the stripes, and vice versa. Alright, we're going to bring this back. And we're up. With all the talking, maybe I distracted myself a little from getting that in, but that's okay. Flashbacks. That was unlucky, but even the pros miss sometimes. Fortunately, you've still got a flashback remaining. When you use a flashback, you'll be transported back in time to before the shot was taken, giving you another chance to get it right. To use a flashback, go to the replay system by pressing back and press start to retake the last shot. Flashback rules. You are limited to a set number of flashbacks per match. You can only use a flashback on the last shot you took. Once your opponent has finished taking a shot, it's too late to use a flashback. Okay. So before he does that, we're going to do this, and we're going to hit start and use a flashback. Okay. So that rewinds. Oh, I got an achievement. I guess not many people in this game have used a flashback. Let's look at our controls really quick. A was the free camera. We're going to come over here. Ooh. Oh, I see. Okay. free cam is an interesting one. So if we look here from the ball's perspective, maybe we want to bounce it more off what is now our left rail. So we're going to turn on accurate controls, and we're going to turn this just so that it gets to the left of there, or to the right of there. Formerly our left. I'm driving backwards, as it were. And we want to get here. Ooh. Find controls. Let's see. No, that's not enough. We want a little more power than that. Power right there. Excellent. There we go. Easy mistake to correct. Unfortunately, in real pool, there are no second chances like that, unless you're playing with friends and you're practicing. But in a real tournament, that doesn't fly as well as you might hope. Okay, so we don't want to hit this one too hard, because we're going to try and get this purple one after we get the yellow one. This 4 ball. After we get, I believe this is the 1 ball. Yes, the 1 ball. I know that one because yellow is my favorite color. And I know 5 because orange is my other favorite color. Purple is 4. And we want the ball to stop somewhere along here so that we can make it into the same pocket that we're going to make the 1 ball. So we're going to pull back just a little bit. Something like 2.5. 2.5 seems good because I'm not super familiar with the power gauge yet. Oop, that might have even been too hard. That was very too hard. That might pocket in the corner. Nope. Alright, well, thankfully we still have a shot. We didn't ruin everything yet. But I am going to take the opportunity here to experiment with the power. And I'm going to get it around 2. 2 should be good. Yes, there we go. Alright, that's a bit more of a feel. I can kind of see what we're doing here. However, we are now, as it were, we don't want to do that. We don't want to hit anything. Okay, so I'm going to have to give this ball some English. How I'm going to do that, I'm not super sure yet. So if I spin this ball to the left, the purple ball will spin, or if I spin this ball to the right, the purple ball will spin to the left, which means this ball will spin to the right. So I think I'm on track here. But that does mean I gotta aim the purple ball a little to the right of the orange ball. The 4 to the 5. So, some English on it, and then we're gonna rotate. Ooh, yeah, that shot's gonna be so difficult. It's gonna be difficult. Well, let's see if we can do it this way instead. What does the control say? Let's reset with this. Nope. I bumped my controller, and I gave the enemy a shot. And I'm gonna use my other flashback. Because I made a small mistake. Let's see. Okay. We really are kind of... Oh. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. So, if I hit this and it spins left, that changes things a little bit. Spinning it left will make the purple ball spin right. Will make the orange ball spin left. So let's try it this way. Let's try it this way. Let's see how... That was a little hard, and I pocketed the ball in the corner. Oops. Okay, well, thankfully I can skip all of the opponent's moves, and he left me here in the corner. So if I hit the stick forward, it just hits the ball. That's good to know. I have to be careful about it then, which is fine. It's an ASMR video, we're doing things carefully anyways. However, this is not a good spot to be in. So I might try to do what's called a trap here. If I can. I don't know if this game allows for that, or if that's even standard. But I am going to... Let's see. We want to make this ball spin to the right. And we're just going to take it back. Let's see, like a bar and a half maybe. And we're going to try this real gentle. Nope. And I didn't leave him a trap, I hit it too hard. So he's going to get a few more balls then. That's okay. I haven't played this game in 12 years, so forgive me if I'm not pro level at it, but I'm remembering last time I played tournament, like real life pool, was maybe 2016, 2017 with my dad. It's been a while. Let's see here. But I'm going to try giving this just one bar. And I'm going to see how powerful that is. Oh yeah, that rolls just fine. Okay. They give me... Wow, some people must really smash the ball if that's... if that's like our... I guess for jump shots and things, if you're like playing with tricks. You know? Let's see. That's not a very good option, but it might be our only option. Of course, I could just nudge this against... I could just nudge this against this ball and see. Let's fine controls this and we're going to tap it. We're just going to go as such, like less than a bar. There we go. There we go. 2 fuel rails hit. Interesting. Okay. Oh, almost. Okay. That makes sense. We're just going to hit this ball to get it off the wall, off the rail if we can. Let's see. So the thing about rebounding the ball, right, is if I go right, but it goes left, that's driving backwards again, so it goes right. I want this ball to go left, right? So I need to spin the ball to the left and kind of... We're going to do it like that. We're going to do it like that. Oh, it was worth a shot. Alright, well, now that we've kind of figured out our power controls, we can at least try our best to get this locked in. We are going to go find controls, tap that in, and we're going to go again like less than a bar. No. How unfortunate. Well, that's okay. He actually put us in a prime spot, so things worked out anyways. Let's do this. We're gonna go like this, and I can't really, well, I'm going to try and give it some English backwards. Because when I adjust the angle, the spin, I tried to point down and it doesn't work with the D-pad. So I'm assuming this is what they intend for you to use for like backspin. So I'm going to go pull back to 1 bar. There we go. That way the ball kind of slows down. And we're gonna get this in. Excellent. We want this to hit the left rail. That way it kind of ricochets. And to get it across the table, we're going to go maybe 1.5. And we'll see. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. It was a bit of a bumpy ride, but we figured out all 3 of the stars, and that's kind of what matters most. 88,070 points. We won the first frame. I don't know how many frames we're playing to. Oh, only 1 frame. Okay. Let's see here. Match 2 is Cousin Merle. With 2 extra fingers on each hand, you'd expect Cousin Merle to be a pool legend. Well, he's definitely something with that many digits. Good luck to him. Challenges: win the match, plus 700 plus points in a single shot, and 900 points in a single shot. Pot all your object balls before getting a shot at the 8 ball for the win. Game type: 8 ball. Location: Sky Lounge. Frames: 1. Player's Cousin Merle. Okay, so that's where we figure out the number of frames. I didn't read that before. As much as I enjoy these cinematic shots of the lounge, I am going to skip ahead. And it looks like we are breaking. I'm going to pick the ball up. I'm going to go up against the rail, but I'm going to come back over here to the right. And I'm going to also give it a lot of English. We're going to bring it back. Lock the power. Actually, we're braking, right? Let's have some fun with this with the brake. Not too crazy, but powerful. We're going to hit it like we're bowling. Nice, okay. Decent spread. Better luck next time, I suppose. Let's take a look and see what our options are here. So I might try to make, there's the 5 ball over there. You think taking the strike ball would be the best option. But I also see, there's more stripes right here clustered with the 8 ball. They're going to be more difficult to clear. So we're going to try and take solids from Cousin Merle. And we're going to see about hitting that ball there. We want to get that ball. English, putting English on things hasn't really taught me, or hasn't really worked out how I expected it to. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna try and just hit it straight and not worry about it. But we do want to glance the ball. Excellent. Oh, that was dead on. Perfect. Skill shot. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay. And this one, we're going to go for the 3 ball. Let's take a look around. I'm not sure that's my best move yet. Hitting this ball in seems likely, but also kind of a risk. I'm not willing to take that risk just yet. I do need to get some of these other balls off of each other, though. So let's do this. Ooh, that's too much power. We want that. No, we didn't. We wanted more. We're going to use one of our flashbacks. And I'm going to just deal with the repercussions of the rebound. And I'm going to do it again. Let's see. We're going to give this a bit more oomph. We're going to kind of dial it into it. There we go. Learning how to play video games is always a game of trial and error, to say the least. So if I spin this left, that ball will spin to the right. I'm hoping it works that way here. We're gonna go with 2 bars of power. And it didn't work out how I thought it would. But that's okay. Cousin Merle gets a shot, makes a very good stripe shot. Another good one into, oh, just barely missed the corner pocket. Okay, this one should be fairly simple. We're just hitting in the brown ball. What number is that? The number 7. Just gonna hit that one right in. We gotta be a little more strategic here. So I'm gonna go all the way down for the 5 ball and kind of get in position for the 1, and I believe that's the 3 ball, the 6 ball. Okay. So we are going to, oh, it does work on, okay, so I misunderstood. This rotation and this rotation are different. So we want to give it, we don't want to worry about, well, let's hit it just ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. With some English down and through to the left. I'm thinking that'll get me in position. Actually, we're just going to English it back. English it back. Fine tune controls. This seems like what we're aiming for here. A little more power than normal. Oh, I said a little more power than normal. The UI is a little hard to see. The green on green power meter is a interesting choice, to say the least. Alright, and we can get this in, I think, just as it is. I'm going to double check my angle on that. We're going to go a little more to the left, or to the right. I've heard that left-handed people get left and right mixed up more often, but I swear it wasn't more of an issue until I got older. Okay. Perfect. Alright, and the 1 ball. We are gonna pocket here in the side pocket. And I'm gonna try to use some of the force of the ricochet to gleam the cube. I'm gonna gleam the ball into the pile of balls over there and see if I can't separate them as collateral. Oh, and I might have just lost the game. And I am out of, I can't believe that. I am out of flashbacks, so I have to retry against Cousin Merle. That's a little embarrassing, but that's pool for you. Alright. Okay. We're gonna just hit it as hard as we can. We want to give it some English so that it doesn't end up anywhere. Oh, nice. Okay. So, I got a ball in. I believe it was a solid. Yes. So, we are going to hit this ball in very, very gently. It's just 1 bar. Try to keep that other ball, or keep our cue ball in line. Now we kind of want to push this ball against the rail. So we're going to spin our ball to the right to spin it to the left. We're going to use our fine-tune controls. I'm going to double check that that's straight. It needs a little more adjustment. And there we go. Alright, and was that in? Nope. Alright, I'm not going to waste my flashbacks on missing as prominently. Let's see. I have that one in the corner. I'm gonna hit some of these simpler ones in. I'm gonna aim for the 7. Hit it with 2 bars of power just to really make sure it gets in there. I'm a little paranoid about it not making it all the way in. Okay, we're gonna aim for the right kind of rail bumper here. To the right of this striped ball, this 9 ball here. We're gonna go like this. We want to go about 2. 2 seems good. Excellent. Snuck it right in there. Snuck it right into the corner pocket. Let's see. I want to put English on this, but I feel like I'm either putting too much or I'm not understanding how it works in this game. So we are going to bring it back 1 bar. I think 2 bars actually. Get some nice oomph on it. You want to do it like that. Not quite. That's okay though. Okay. Cousin Merle tried. Good for him. Let's see. Alright, well that's like guaranteed in, so there we go. Alright, we've got stripes over there. We've got our blue ball over here. This ball's gonna have to come off though somewhere. So I might I'm gonna plant this ball in. I'm probably not gonna make the next shot, but Cousin Merle, I don't think we'll get all of his balls in the immediate next shot, so I'm gonna try and just separate this off the wall as best as I can. Ooh, too much power. There we go. Get that off the wall, closer to the corner. Now it's on a nice rail shot. Cousin Merle lands 2 in that corner pocket. We've got another one there at 14. Corner. Ooh, oh, thank you. And does that set us up? Ooh, that does anything but set us up. Cousin Merle might actually secretly be a genius. So, let's do this. Let's get funky with it. Let's just play with what we got. We're gonna lock it in like there. I'm gonna tap it just a little bit more that way. Right. And it was worth a shot. No balls hit though, so he's gonna get scratch on that. 1 in the corner. Another in the corner. Okay. Interesting. I don't know how I'm supposed to make this one work, but I'm gonna figure it out. Let's see. I actually have minimal idea. I'm gonna hit it here at about, well, let's see, we want to do like 3 bars. Excellent. We got our rebound shot, and that lines us up for the 8 ball. That was kind of a risk, because it's hard to calculate the angle it was going to take. We're going to get this off the left rail bumper, and I'm going to go about 2. And that bit me, but I have flashbacks left. I saved them for just this moment. Okay, that should be good. We're going to try again at 2. Excellent. Alright, well, we made it in the corner, even if we didn't make it in the intended side pocket. Excellent. And we got all 3 of our challenge shots. 700 and 900 point shots. Alright. We took 13 shots, and our best streak was 2 balls. We got a new decal. Oh, yes. Excellent. Okay, so we unlocked Cousin Merle as like a profile picture. I guess there's online play. I wonder how populated that's going to be. Here we have Sister Teresa, our angel here with her black wings. A former pool star who found religion, Sister Teresa still plays in the big matches, proving that old habits die hard. If you have a vice, it might as well be competition. Challenges. Win the match, 5,000 plus match points, 6,000 plus match points. Excellent. Alright, and we get through these cinematic shots. I'm going to skip. Looks like we have the ball again. And I did that thing where I tap the joystick, but I don't want to waste a flashback on it. Doesn't seem any of the balls made it in, so I'm just gonna give this like 2 bars and hit in the 7 ball. There we go. And let's see, we're gonna get this 6 ball in down here, assuming, there we go. Well, let's go right there. We're going all the way downtown, so we're gonna go 2.5 bars. Excellent. Off the rails. And then we've got the 1 ball. Let's see. I think here we're going to do 1.5 and see how that fares. Oh, that fares so well. Okay, and then we've got the red ball. I don't remember what number it is. We'll take a look here in a second. There we go. The 3 ball. And we're going to come back about 1.5. There we go. Awesome. And that places us here for the 5 ball. Alright, we're going to get this one more to the left of the pocket. And that's nice and in. Alright, now we're in a tricky position. But we'll figure this out. I'm sure we will. Okay, I wonder what reflecting this will be like. Oh yeah, it's looking pretty healthy. I'm gonna need some power behind it. So this might be a little embarrassing. So I'm gonna have to go like, oh, that's right, I gotta measure how much it torques. How much it torques the shot, that's right. Oh yeah, that just sends it in a completely different direction. Well, what does that do for us? Let's see how we can line that up. So that looks like it's going to strike a little to the left of the ball. So we want it to strike kind of not dead center. We want it kind of center middle, like that. And we're going to give this a shot and see how it does. Oh. Alright, I was a little too far to the center, weirdly enough. But that's okay. Okay, and Sister Teresa takes 2 shots. Gets in 2 balls. The computer is really good at making sure you have just no moves. Which, I mean, I'm sure. Let's see, do we want to spin this to the right? So that goes left. Okay, we're gonna try this. I don't know if it's gonna work out how I want it to. That's kind of the fun of playing a game like this, is you get to experiment. And we're gonna pull this back to about 2 bars. We're gonna check out where we are one more time. Measure once, cut twice, as it were. Or measure twice, cut once. Don't do it the other way. There we go. And boom. Just about. At least regarding the corner. Teresa sinks one. Teresa sinks another one. Or not. Teresa sank a ball. We're going to actually go for this ball over here. Let's see, at just a little over 1. Excellent. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's going to be just fine. I'm going to give this one some backwards English. Just a little bit. I'm going to give it like 2 bars. There we go. Kind of gently tap it in. And then that gives us the corner pocket for our 8 ball. I am going to double check that I have all of my balls first. Yes, okay. Excellent. And if we look at the fine tunes, we should have this in. We're just going to hit it at 2 bars. Call it good. And there we go. Awesome. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this. Seems to be making sense. And we definitely crushed those 6,000 match points with 30,000 match points. Oh, 10,000 match points. The 30,000 is our overall points. My mistake. And we unlocked Mother Teresa as a decal. Our profile picture. Oh, and we can play against her. As an AI in free play, it seems. Alrighty, everyone. This has been... What's the name of this game? What's the name of this game? Pool Nation. This has been Pool Nation. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more, please consider subscribing. I'm going to throw 2 videos up on the screen that you might enjoy, as well as this evening's viewing pleasures. If you enjoyed this video, also consider leaving a like. It just helps me with the algorithm. I'll probably be playing a few more games, checking some stuff out, but this game seemed kind of like it had a good vibe for what we're doing here. And thank you again for watching. If you're asleep, I hope you get wonderful sleeps and sweet dreams. And if you're not asleep, good luck with the rest of your time. I'll see you next time.